Alright, so peace, Brittany. This is going to be a birth chart reading. It's going to be a mini reading, so we're not going to go too deep, but you're going to learn some interesting things nevertheless. Alright, so first things first. Your ascendant is in Scorpio. And it's squaring your sun. So your ascendant is squaring your sun, but so is your moon also squaring your sun. And so the sun in astrology represents the ego, and it represents how one expresses themselves. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can think about what the sun expresses or represents in astrology simply by even thinking what it is astronomically speaking, or what it is, like what it does on a day to day. In the sun, right? It shines, it's bright, so it represents those aspects of us that we acquire attention for. And so the sun is actually debilitated when it's in the sign Aquarius. And this is because the sun, it signifies one's ego and one's identity. You feel what I'm saying? And when the sun is in Aquarius, the sign that signifies collective consciousness, that signifies tribes and groups and just people in general, because Aquarius is the sign that rules humanity at large. You feel what I'm saying? So it's also the sign that deals with networks, friendships, associationships. And Aquarius is the least personal of the air signs. So they deal with networking and connecting with people, but from not a scale that's personal, but from a larger scale. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Aquarius is like the internet and the superficial connections we have over the internet. You feel what I'm saying? But on a deeper note, Aquarius is like knowledge and information. You feel what I'm saying? It deals with databases, libraries, the Akashic record, even just the collective consciousness of humanity, even. So the Aquarius sign, they are great pioneers, and they're very innovative and inventive. You feel what I'm saying? They're the sign that ushers in that energy of originality and uniqueness. You feel what I'm saying? Aquarius, they're very original and inspirative. They can be very inspiring. And they can also be very reserved as well. Although an air sign, these signs, Aquarius, they're extroverted introverts, in the sense that just because they're air signs, you are inevitably, you're going to attract to you situations and circumstances. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like, you gotta engage with other people and you're around other people. And on top of that, it's like you have your sun in the third house. The third house is the house of Gemini, right? And Gemini is the first air sign. It is a very personable air sign. So Libra is really the primary sign that deals with relationships. But Aquarius, not Aquarius, but like Gemini, it deals with associationships and friendships that are just, in a sense, circumstantial, right? It deals with your siblings, for example, because those were the first peers that you connected with and interacted with and communicated with. The third house in reality is the house that deals with siblings, so with your sun being in your third house, there's this energy that ties and connects you with your siblings. And so you having your moon squaring your ascendant, my bad, well, not squaring, conjuncting, but your moon squaring your sun indicates that, because your moon is in the first house, the house of the self, the I am, the personality. You feel what I'm saying? Whenever planet is in this house, it's very personal, right? Its energy becomes very personalized. So you invest a lot of emotions, thinking about yourself and your personal circumstance and situation, thinking and dwelling about just who you are as an individual and what you represent, your identity, your desires, and it even plays out in a manner where someone or something outside of you may come through and try to enlighten you or share some information with you, but you may just take it the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? Um, or not even take it the wrong way, but you may take it personally. So the Four Agreements, you feel what I'm saying? I feel like that is a great book for you to dive into because, well, as a Aquarius Sun third house energy, right? Knowledge and information is power, and the more you can educate yourself, the more books you can get your hands on, the better for you. You feel what I'm saying? With that Sun in the first house, but then with that Moon and Mercury, not my bad. Well, not Moon and Mercury, but with that Moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is a pretty, like, unfortunately negative sign. You feel what I'm saying? Um, and so it probably was inappropriate of me to send said emojis, but Scorpio does deal with sex and all things sexual. You feel what I'm saying? And with you having both your moon in Scorpio and your ascendant in Scorpio, it indicates a great sexual potency, which just simply means a intellectual move on your behalf to learn how to utilize your sexual energy. You feel what I'm saying? Both Aquarius and Scorpio can be very magnetic. Now, Scorpio is fixed water. You can see that's ice. And then Aquarius is fixed air. You feel me? And these two energies don't mix well together, but they square each other. You feel me? Aquarius is more public. Scorpio is more private, for starters. Aquarius is more emotion based. Scorpio is more, my bad, Aquarius is more logic based. Scorpio is more emotion based. And so you're kind of put in this polarity between your emotions, which is like the superficial covering, which you protect. I guess we can say your inner being from the outer, which is Aquarius third house. And this is being someone who's good with the words, who's pretty intellectual. You feel what I'm saying? Highly yeah, I already said that, intelligent, pretty smart. You feel me? The third house is the house of it, the mind, right? So you enjoy mind things. You are mentally active as well, and you would benefit from finding and learning different ways on how you can develop your mind. And then it's like with that Scorpio energy, though, it's so the moon, it also deals with the upbringing, right? We'll take it there. And so with your moon being in Scorpio, it's a indication of a dark upbringing. Childhood was gruesome. Mother may have been harsh. Aquarius is not a friendly sign either. Both Scorpio and Aquarius are pretty inclined towards attracting and drawing onto the life hardships, trials, and tribulations. Now, whenever we have a square aspect, life gets a little harder, you feel what I'm saying? And there's a square between the sun and the moon, for instance, which is a square between your emotions and how you express yourself. With the moon being in Scorpio, there's a immense desire for emotional fulfillment. You feel what I'm saying? But then with the sun being in Aquarius, there is a great sense of detachment that you may experience with others. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like Aquarius, well, not Aquarius, Scorpio has a desire to want to get close and personal and emotionally vulnerable. You feel what I'm saying? Because yeah, that's that water. It's a water sign, right? It's all about connection. But it goes deep. You know, it's a lot, and I would love to break this down for you. And so what I will do is give you an offer, right? Let's talk about this offer real quick. So I'm an astrologer, right? And I actually work session by session because I tend to go deep in my readings. But what I'll do for you is my sessions are usually $50, but I'll give you a discount, a $20 discount. You feel what I'm saying? If you choose to book a session with me today. And so $20 off of 50, that's $30, right? So if you're interested, definitely let me know. And so I would highly recommend even just getting the first, even just getting like the first session, just so then you know exactly what it is that you may be leaving on the table, but I recommend it because if this mini reading resonated for you, which you only paid $2 for, then imagine how deep I will dive when we are in the full reading, and I'm really getting into things. And believe me when I say that you won't regret it. I meant to say, you will definitely not regret it. Yeah, definitely reach out. I hope so, that we can proceed, and I hope that you receive some great valuable information from this reading as is. But yeah, I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.